back. ChannelsTV.com has more information for you. And on YouTube.com/channelsweb, you can watch our videos. You can also watch us on your mobile device via your browser or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows devices from their respective stores. That's not all. Besides giving you access to news updates, the Channels TV and Channels 24 app have an eyewitness feature that you can use to share pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the menu and follow the instructions. In the South, the River State Governor, Mr. Nyesom Wike, believes that labor unions in the country should rise above just seeking better welfare packages to taking positions on serious national issues that will advance the course of development. He explained this when he received the president of the Nigeria Labour Congress and other labor leaders at the Government House in Port Harcourt.
We can't continue hearing, seeing every day the number of deaths. It is not proper that when 10 people die, then the next day we'll send special forces. What will the special forces do when the 10 people have died? We must be proactive. You need new ideas in order to contend with the trend that's going on. And so the labor must speak out to say that the country, the government must do something very drastic. And also to come out strongly to see that the 2019 election is transparent, is free and fair.
Now, the issue of trafficking of humans from Nigeria to Europe continues to be a worrisome subject, especially where the victims are used as sex workers. In the latest incident, which is now in a British court, 5 women from Edo State were lured to Germany by a Nigerian nurse named of Josephine Inyamu, based in the UK. According to court proceedings reported by the UK Guardian, 51-year-old Inyamu used traditional charms to compel her victims to swear oaths that they will deposit all income to her or with her once they start working in Europe. She has since been found guilty of human trafficking and becomes the first to be convicted under a new British law that targets modern slavery and is due to be sentenced on Wednesday. The development comes as Nigeria continues evacuation of its citizens who are stuck in Libya amidst failed and perilous attempts to cross into Europe. Many of the victims are believed to have been trafficked, and a substantial number of them are from Edo State, which has the highest rate of trafficking activities. Ms. Yamu's arrest is part of a collaboration between the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons and the UK authorities following several trafficking incidents linked to her in the past. NAPTIP Director General Julie Oka-Donle hails the conviction as the beginning of the renewed determination by NAPTIP to bring all foreign-based human traffickers to justice. And now, joining us on the program is NAPTIP's Assistant Chief Intelligence Officer and the Commander, Joint Border Task Force, Mr. Taiwo Adegboyega. Thank you so much for coming on News Across Nigeria.
Thank you.
Now, this is a victory for NAPTIP. What kind of collaboration did they have, or you have, with other agencies to effect this arrest?
There is a Joint Border Task Force called JBTF under the leadership of the Director General of NAPTIP, Dame Julie Oka-Donle, in collaboration with the UK government. When Josephine Inyamu was arrested in the UK on 24th of August 2017 precisely, the NAPTIP JBTF component moved to a residence in Benin City, Edo State, where search warrant was executed and arrests were made. In the process, there are items of evidence called exhibits. They were recovered in a house. Further efforts were made to link the herbalist whom she visited to compel the guests to pay on getting to their destination country.
Sorry, that's an interesting angle there, the use of native charms, as you say, and the British authorities bought into that as well? Was that the testimony of the people that
the victims gave
were
evidence.
trafficked?
The victim gave evidence as regards compelling them through a herbalist.
Wow.
Under oath. And we were able to link to the oath maker of those girls, got arrested, and he makes to the effect that he was one that administered oath on them. It was part of those items that were used in prosecuting in the UK. Not only that, the NAPTIP officers that are involved in the investigation of this case gave evidence through video link from the office of the Deputy High Commissioner in Lagos, which was equally used as part of, the items of evidence that was used at least to be able to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt before the judge in the UK.
Isn't it bad enough, do you think, that Nigerians or even anyone of any nationality will sell their own brothers and sisters in this manner, and in this case, women, to be sex workers without any shred of conscience for obvious reasons of money?
It is a heinous crime. We have come to the public severally to campaign against this. It's human to human treatment. Somebody that is heartless will be able to do all this to a person like her.
How bad do you think this has eaten into the fabric of society? We know it's bad enough with people going to Libya, but in this case, are there more cases of people like Mr. Yamu who are trying to continue to perpetrate this crime?
So the Joint Border Task Force has extended its operation to foreign countries. I can talk to you about Spain recently. We have an operation called Operation Nanga Praga. That was December 2017. We have Operation Agbelegun, just February 2018. And recently, I came back from Malaga, just on the 8th of June, on one operation called Operation Wahala. This involved Nigerians who took girls out of this country to be exploited sexually in these places. Their matters are at different stages of prosecution there.
Wow. Okay, now reports say the victims have to go through the same trafficking route, which takes them through Libya, where the suspects uses a network of individuals to get them to the accomplice or the person that's helping them. How easy is this for them to do?
These victims, they pass through land borders from Benin and which other parts of the country to get to Kano, from there get to Agadez, get to Niger Republic, and from there get to Libya and cross the Mediterranean Sea to go to European countries. These syndicates, they have their links at different points. And eagle eyes are set. Intelligence are on to catch those that are involved in these indicated crimes. As soon as they are caught, many of them are already on ground being caught, under investigation. The ones that are still being looked for, we are still on the lookout for them. As soon as they are gotten, there will be investigations on them, and definitely it will be dealt accordingly.
What does this say about the synergy between the security agencies abroad and NAPTIP and other agencies like that? Is it improving? Very,
very okay. When I went to Spain recently, I worked Europol and the Spanish police. And then foreign bodies are always ready to collaborate with NAPTIP with the efforts of the UK government, who is mentoring the JBTF. They've sold NAPTIP JBTF to various parts of the world, and they are very much ready to work and collaborate with NAPTIP effectively well.
Finally, how do you think this... Okay, we'll just have to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Mr. Taiwo Adegboyega is the Commander, Joint Border Task Force of NAPTIP. Thank you so much for coming on News Across Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back on the program in just a moment. We'll have you that story about the Orumba North Local Government Area of Anambra State and what is happening now. Stay with us.